Hear my name, Carnival.
And I wound up joining up.
You changed.
Cause somebody gave me a chance.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I got a joke for you. What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
Noxious gas?
No, your act!
Manchester United and Liverpool come to a draw. Not what I was expecting pre-match if you watched my last little episode. But hey, you know, I'm okay with this result. Like I said, most were expecting a complete bloodbath. Maybe not 8-0, but 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, something to that degree. Us to not really have a chance, especially the way we competed against Newcastle. And hey, we were able to somewhat come out unscathed. Now, it looked like we somewhat kind of played to not concede a bunch of goals. And, most of the time, all the men are behind the ball. And I will say Liverpool really wasn't firing on all cylinders this time around. But hey, if we're going to do the counter-attacking play like always, it is what it is. Still have pretty much the same type of players from Ten Hag and Ole. So, yeah, that's how it turned out. Better result than lots were expecting. That's for sure. But this is the Pitchside Report. We talk about soccer, football, the beautiful game we all love. And yeah, Liverpool fans are going to walk out of this one disappointed. And Manchester United, I'm not happy about a draw. That's not what I'm going to say. I'm not disappointed too much because I expected us to get blown away. So, yeah, we set up right today. We set up right. Of course, it's going to be the same issues. Right? Attack, toothless. Build-up play, toothless. Especially against a team that's not going to let us build up, if that makes any sense. They're not going to just let us do whatever we want. And yeah, we're going to have to do something, or not we, but Amarim is going to have to do something about Rasmus.
I'll run this fucking football club until I'm told otherwise by the fucking circus upstairs.
I mean, he's just not good enough. He's just not good enough to lead at the top or be the only striker. And relying on him is only going to really crush Amarim. This is a hill he's going to die on. It's going to suck to die on this hill, and no one's going to be trying to save him because we've all seen it. Maybe he hasn't caught on. I don't know what they're doing in practice.
Hey.
But I'll get to it later. But Xerxes in for, barely any time, and he's already creating things. So it's tough to watch. I thought this was funny for somebody. Some people are just, the internet's undefeated, bro. Undefeated. That's actually hilarious that they found this guy and related to that because that takes some creativity. But yeah, Mano and Ugarte, that double pivot's just not going to work.
It's a long road ahead.
No, neither of them are strong in the midfield as far as looking for the open player, making decisive through balls to break down defenses. Kobe, he wants to be more attacking. Ugarte doesn't want the ball. I mean, he's terrible as far as the offensive side of it in most cases, right? He'll play the safe pass, but rarely breaking lines and rarely creating really many opportunities. And then Bruno, he's just not the right 10. Yeah, he got the assist today, so people are gonna say it's a great game. But this is the same type of performances we've been seeing all over the place as far as positionally. And then, you can tell because the moment we put Garnacho on, which it's thank God he's a sub now, but the moment we put him on, left side is open now. You have pace on that side. You're able to get out and actually counterattack the proper way. So tough setup. Obviously, Ahmad's not the counterattacking type of player. He just, you know what I mean? He's just not that type of player. So it's hard for that system to work, but it worked out this time. So we do have to give Amorim his credit, because I would have dropped Martinez, and this is when all the goals start second half. I would have not dropped him that first half, but I would have dropped him this game. So for him to get the first goal, I mean, hey, big up to him. And yeah, you want to see more of that, but I think he just found himself in the position and he was able to capitalize, right? Which Rasmus couldn't do, and he had the same similar type of opportunity. Just smash it high if you're on the corners, right? Like, rather than trying to shoot it at the keeper, you know, but whatever, right? Whatever. So we go up. And I'm not expecting us to keep this lead, but it is a massive difference from what we were expecting. Many people were expecting us to be down at this point. So, yes, it didn't take Liverpool long to capitalize, and you would expect that. But like I said, they were not firing it on all cylinders. I think that kind of woke them up. The goal that they conceded. And then VAR.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
I mean, guys, we've got to somehow create some type of community to get this garbage out. You know, at this point, VAR is literally just, it's always, it's a joke. Okay, I get the offsides. That's fair enough. We don't want cheaters, but calling things like this a handball, what is the defender supposed to do? Like, we all know what happens when you run. We all know what happens when you like turn, and you know what I'm saying, to block. It's just a shame how it's gone this level. And even if you're seeing it on the VAR, it's just got to be fair. The call doesn't go to anyone, right? It shouldn't go to anyone. It should just keep playing as is. Now, maybe if it hits the hand and then goes into the goal, maybe that's something different. I guess some will say that this was blocking a goal opportunity, but it's just gone, man. The integrity of football is being slowly ripped away from us, and we've just given the power of VAR, or with VAR, we've given the power to these outside entities to control and dictate how the game is played.
Got it. The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
I mean, if you look at it from their end, it's genius. If you look at our end, we're pretty effed, because that's never a pin, right? And even when the ref goes out and see it, like, he shouldn't just immediately assume that's a penalty. It's a joke, and I wish it were gone, personally. At least this aspect to it, but they've got so much control, so they're not going to let any of it go anytime soon. So they go up 2-1. I'm expecting us to kind of cave at this point, and then, yeah, we don't. This was funny. You know, we were able to get that equalizer, and that's really mainly because Liverpool got greedy. You know what I'm saying? They're used to blowing out their opponents, and their opponents kind of like crumbling in a sense, especially at Anfield. You know, luckily we didn't, and they came out to attack. He finally made changes. And I mean the Garnacho change, which I didn't really care for Maino to go out, but it worked out in the best position. Bruno moved back to the 8, opened up more space in the front, and a more attacking threat, which got us that goal. You know, Ahmad snuck it in there.
My nigga.
From the cross, and we go 2-2. I mean, at this point, I'm not thinking like, oh, we're gonna win this. I'm just like, hey, you know, like, this is an opportunity that no one was expecting. I'm glad we're not getting blown away. Still not really satisfied with the results, but this is gonna help Amorim stay longer, because at the end of the day, I do want him to stay longer so he has the time to get his players and actually implement what he's trying to do. But he's been trying to die on this hill, and I really hope he changes it, because Xerxes, the moment he's in, sure, he only had 13 minutes to play. He's already creating opportunities more than Rasmus pretty much did the whole entire game. And I'm not just saying that because I like one player over the other. I don't even know these guys. I just want Manchester United to do well. And yeah, Maguire at the end, you can't fault him for missing that opportunity. It's a tough one with pressure at the end of the game, and he's a defender, and it's Maguire. So, is what it is. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We know what we need. We need more players that are going to implement what Amarin wants. Dalot had many opportunities, but again, he's just so defensive-minded and always been defensive that when he's in these positions, he's not thinking as an attacker would against an exposed defender like Trent was. So many of these could have been different results if we have different players in there, and that's all we can hope for. So structure was there. Players just could not make it count when it really needed to count as far as the game plan, the counterattack game plan. But hey, overall, okay performance. You know, I'm glad that we didn't just get blown away. Now maybe Amarin, I don't think he'll start Xerxes up top, but you know, no game in the midweek, so maybe he'll have time to start making changes or practice certain things he, you know, wasn't able to do before. But yeah, you know, Liverpool's going to feel like they lost one on this one. Not lost one. They're going to feel like they gave some points away 100%. And Amarin's going to get a breather. He's going to get people off his neck because, God, if he was going to keep losing, I really think it would have gotten brutal pretty quickly. So that's it, man. That's it. Liverpool didn't come. They were not at it. They're definitely still the team that's probably going to win this thing. And yeah, man, it is what it is. Trent, bad game, especially in the second half. He gave the ball away many times, and that was what created a lot of opportunities for us. But hey, is what it is. Is what it is. Can't complain. I think we have Arsenal next week. Yeah, on January 12th. So, tough game. It is a midweek game, but again, you know, we can make something happen against these types of teams. We're probably going to play the same type, probably more of a counterattacking base, and we shall see. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if, you know, what changes you feel would have helped us and what you thought about the result. Was this good? Was this bad? And yeah, let me know what you think of what I said. Am I talking crazy or am I on the ball here? Let me know. And Liverpool fans, yeah, I think it is what it is. You're going to be frustrated you didn't get the result. And yeah, you guys just weren't at the races today. But yo, if you made it this far, if you're feeling the vibe, subscribe. Definitely helps the channel grow. Leave a like and comment too if you have something to say. But if you made it this far, the goal is to get to 100 subscribers in 6 months. Trying to push it, trying to grow the channel. And I appreciate all of you who have already subscribed, okay? I really do, okay? That's it, man. I will catch you guys on the next Pitch Side Report. All right, later.